It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Jamison Williams. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Jets and the Lions, and it's all up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, so it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On the first snap, here's Mayfield. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Play fake. Mayfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this off to Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision making. As your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 16 carries, 84 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and they come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. Remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962. They sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams comes from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jets. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drop. Third and inches.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks at tables end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe. Territory.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll run with Hall. He stiff arms him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And check down, complete to Hall.
Touchdown! Breece Hall, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Jets.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
If you're going to blitz, you're likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're going to work this down at the 32-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Madison, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mayfield. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you can move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league ended a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now from the 50. Open man right side is St. Brown. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we're at halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Let's go. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 4. On the counter, it's Hall. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Called it a very strong gain of 24.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
1st down, Mayfield.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Mayfield's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the red zone now, Mayfield.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. He's got
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. Hey, fuck you.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd play. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Another shot now for this Lions offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time, Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. All again on second down.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw.
Claypool with another catch.
Touchdown, Jets.
Chase Claypool
from 4 yards out.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Lions 13. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Mayfield.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Uncorks one for Davis. And this one is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Jets have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of
special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions will have the football. Taken up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down. Mayfield down. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Mayfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Hall want to give up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Lions 20. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Take it in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Detroit. Head back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit,
against me. I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.